welcome to All Up in Your Small Business for February. This is a webinar series that is hosted by the Greenville ENC Alliance, and we really appreciate all of you for being here today. My name is Baylee Fox. I'm the Business Development Manager at the Greenville ENC Alliance, and I'll be moderating our webinar today. If you're not familiar with our organization, let me provide you with just a bit of background. We're a public-private partnership which is focused on promoting economic development in the Greenville-Pitt County area through industry recruitment, expansion and retention, development of sites and buildings, marketing and promotion of the community, workforce development, including talent attraction and retention, and then small business and entrepreneurship, which is why we're all here today. We're really excited to host this webinar on a monthly basis. We have speakers on various topics that are beneficial throughout our community to help small business owners and entrepreneurs start, maintain, and grow their small business. So today we are honored to have Mehek Rathore join us from the City of Greenville's Neighborhood and Business Services Department for our session today. Today, she will discuss the City of Greenville's Match and Market program, which provides businesses with customized social media strategies, weekly content creation, and improved online presence through collaboration with talented students. Mehek will also explain the application process, which applies to both students and local small businesses to join the program and utilize this 10-week program that is at no cost to the business. Just a few quick housekeeping notes before we proceed today. If you have a question during the presentation, please feel free to drop it in the chat. We'll have a time for Q&A at the end of the presentation so they can all be addressed. Please stay on mute during the presentation, and this webinar will be recorded. So if you have to leave early or if you've hopped on since we started, we will send this link out within 24 hours of the conclusion of today's webinar, so you'll have a copy of that. And now, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Mehek. So Mehek Rathore is a Master of Public Administration graduate from East Carolina University and currently serves as the business liaison for the City of Greenville. During her time as a summer intern with the city, she worked on business development initiatives, further solidifying her passion for economic growth and community engagement. Her capstone project focused on developing strategies to enhance business growth in Greenville, incorporating insights from key stakeholders, including the City of Greenville, the Greenville ENC Alliance, CVB, and local small business owners. Passionate about strengthening Greenville's business community, Mehek is dedicated to empowering and encouraging young entrepreneurs and business owners to thrive. In pursuit of this mission, she launched the Match and Market program, which she will be discussing today. Mehek, we're so thankful that you're here joining us, and we're so excited to hear your presentation.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Baylee. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. So can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Are we all good?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So thank you, Baylee, again for the introduction. So today I will be talking about the Match and Market program. But before I dive into the program specifics, I want to give a little bit of background. So before COVID, our business environment looked vastly different, right? Most businesses relied on traditional marketing tactics. This would be maybe they'd have like newspaper ads, or they'd have like word of mouth advertisements, or they would have mostly in-person interactions with the customers. But the pandemic essentially has changed consumer behavior. Now we're moving more towards digital engagement and online marketing. And so the businesses who have, like especially small businesses who have understood this idea of digital engagement and online marketing have really thrived post-pandemic, but those who haven't are really struggling with, let's say, social media marketing and even web development. So I conducted a survey in July 2023 when I was an intern at the city manager's office. And I surveyed small and local business owners. I literally went up to them and asked them to fill out the survey in front of my eyes so I could see what were the challenges that they were mostly facing. And the biggest challenge that these small businesses were facing turned out to be marketing. So, over 60% of the business owners who actually filled out the survey didn't say it was finances, didn't say that it was regulatory compliance, didn't say that it was parking. It was actually marketing. So, that's why I thought that would be great to introduce a program that would ensure that these small and local businesses would have access to social media marketing, because that's what really connects most audiences. We're always on our phones the whole time, so we're trying to be updated, and our attention spans are so small now, so that we are constantly like swiping reels and looking at the visuals on social media. So this program essentially connects a student with a small business who's in need of social media marketing. These students are experts or like taking like social media courses, or mostly are enrolled in the communication department of ECU or other schools, and they're basically learning social media tactics and marketing tactics in their classrooms. So this is more like a hands-on experience for them as well. So they're able to exercise or, practically imply whatever they're learning in their classrooms and go out on the field and do it. So, and for the small business owners, it's absolutely free of cost, and they're able to utilize this resource. And we're paying the students. So this is like a 10-week program, and students get to pick two social media platforms. So mostly students have picked Instagram and Facebook, because those are especially essential for like the kind of audiences that the businesses are, rooting out for. So what the students do is that they would create content for social media. For instance, we had a student who was working with college hunks. It's a furniture moving like small business, and the owner would provide like videos, or like they actually create a shared folder, the student and a small business owner, and they would just put in their ideas and put in videos, whatever graphics, or share different forms of posts that the business owner would like, or what the student had in mind, and they would share it, and then the student would schedule posts. So this was one aspect of the program. Another aspect of the program was the creation of a user manual and a marketing plan. So what happens when the program ends? We don't want small business owners to take it like as a one come and go situation. We want them to thrive on that plan. So we require students to create a marketing plan that is easy to understand, not complex at all, that small business owners can actually utilize once the students are gone. And our students have been fabulous. They want to keep in touch, and if you have any questions, they're just there to help. So we're all collectively trying to help small and local businesses. Now they have to finish like weekly tasks. They're assigned weekly tasks. And one of the weekly tasks is to create marketing research. So what if a business owner, a small business owner, has launched a boutique, does not have any followers on social media, but there's another boutique that's doing fairly well, has been doing business for a while, and has been posting on social media, has great outreach. What these students do is that they will create a competitive market research where they will understand like what what kind of posts the other boutique is making on social media, and how can we apply similar strategies to boost this upcoming boutique business. So it's more like studying what similar businesses are doing so that they can, apply the same methodology. The other aspect of the weekly task is hashtag creation. We underestimate hashtags. So hashtags are basically, if you have, let's just take Fifth Street Hardware. It's just right in front of my eyes. That's why I'm taking it as an example. So they're a restaurant business. They could use hashtags such as hashtag burgers, hashtag drinks. So that creates, it's more like an SEO, like a search engine optimization. So like it's like whenever someone's searching burgers, it will show up in the same area. So then it creates more outreach. Similarly, engagement strategies. So we just don't want like visual posts on your social media. You need more engagement. And that engagement could be like just putting out polls in your stories. So on Instagram, you have a section where you can put up stories. You can actually put up polls as well, like trying to understand what your audience really wants. So again, if you have like a restaurant business and you want to know if they like grilled chicken burgers or patty melts, so you can put it up as a poll and see how your audience is responding to it. So all this is something that our students are doing. We set off the match and market program with the carnival. This last time the carnival was attended by over 70 people, and our 42 attendees actually filled out a survey. As you can tell, I'm a huge fan of surveys. I like to know what people are thinking. So the people who filled out the survey said that they were completely satisfied with the event. The quality was great, the event was engaging, and they actually would recommend the event to others. And just the overall setup, they found it just amazing. So what is the Match and Market Carnival? The carnival was set up as an introductory event where students and businesses would collaborate and actually set up a table, and they would engage with the attendees coming in. So together they would actually talk about the business and create more outreach, and this was done so that students have more insight into what the business is all about. So this created more engagement before the program was set off, and it created more um, involvement for the public as well to see what the businesses had in store for them. This is an example of what our student is. So First Class Bistro is located in Greenville Airport, and initially they had only 11 posts. So the student created more posts that went from 11 to 26. So then the student was also focused on creating more followers. The followers went from 67 to 80. Instagram and Facebook work very differently. So maybe your business can have more outreach on one platform rather than the other. This is also what our students identified. So if one platform is doing way better, it may mean that your outreach on that platform means that you are attracting more audiences. One of our students mentioned that Facebook is mostly for like a mature audience, while Instagram is for the youth. So it really matters on what product or service your business is actually serving. Their Facebook went from having 486 likes to having 501 likes, and then they had followers that were 611 at the start. That went from 631. Again, this is the hashtag that I was talking about. So he created different hashtags like hashtag NC food, hashtag comfort food, hashtag quality food. So all this fell under one umbrella. And so this is an example, if you look on your right, like of the user manual that they created. So he actually listed down tutorial links, like how to use Instagram for business or how to create a Facebook business profile. So they really do their research in these 10 weeks and make sure that as small business owners, you are equipped with all the resources to continue the social media marketing. These are examples of some of the posts. So as you can see, visually, when you see that there's food, and it really speaks of what kind of business that's being served. He also put out like the entrance to the first class bistro, because most people don't know where it is, and we sort of want to guide them to the store, because Pitt Greenville Airport is like really far out. But still, like, he was one of the greatest thing about these students are that they're so passionate. They were actually visiting these businesses in person, like talking to these owners, taking pictures. So they were really putting in effort so that the reach on Instagram and Facebook can be increased. The student actually maintained an Excel sheet as well to track performance. So he took out averages. So this is an analytic for overview for after 72 hours for every post. Like, he would look into how the post is performing, how the business is doing in terms of likes and reactions or comments and shares. So if we just take an example of the first row, you can see he's put down like the time that the post was made, what kind of reach it generated, the engagement and the impressions, then how many likes or reactions has the post received. So it's more like giving him an idea where he started and where he's ending. So it's a very elaborative, system. Then we have Facebook analytics of businesses that have other businesses that were part of the program. I didn't include First Class Bistro because I'd already put a case light on them. So that was our spotlight business. Other businesses did equally well. Like, we have, so these are Facebook analytics for before and after. We had six businesses and about four students. Some of the students actually took up two businesses because they were enjoying the program. So for Carolina Farmhouse Furniture, they started with 542 followers, they increased to 685. Then, initially their likes were 542, the followers were 685, then the likes became 587, and the followers became 763. So it's more like just a before and after version of how things were looking before and after. And I want to highlight, like, we had a very diverse range of businesses. We had Knee Deep Adventures, which was like a kayak, and they do like yoga on the boat. And College Hunks, as I highlighted, was like a furniture moving firm, and Boho Wave was a boutique. Carolina Farmhouse Furniture and Hathcom Home were both like furniture stores, so very wide range of businesses. Again, these are the analytics for Instagram. So again, Instagram looked for, let's say, Carolina Farmhouse Furniture was looking at 265 posts and followers were 549 initially, but that got changed into them having 314 posts and 591 followers. So, which is great for like considering the duration of the program. So how are things looking moving forward? So we have the match and market round two coming up. The applications are already open, and the applications close March 7, 2025. Like all small and local business owners interested in this program are required to fill out an application. This time we're genuinely looking out for businesses who have really low outreach on social media. We really want to make sure that these businesses are catered to, that these businesses are able to have, well established social media accounts, and making sure all the information is right, making sure that they're posting that is relevant and more appropriate to what their business or the product that they're selling. So mostly, you just don't want like a plain post with just words. Sometimes you want like more visuals of what it is that you're serving. I think that we are looking out for businesses who want to grow on social media. So this time our program duration would be from March 31 to June 6th. Again, it's a 10-week program. We already have students very excited about this program, so we're looking forward to this as well. Um, I want to highlight some of the feedback that the student and the businesses have brought in after this program. Um, like one of the students, as you know, there were so many, but I've only put three here. So one of the students mentioned how like the most rewarding aspect of the program was that whatever he or she was learning in classroom, they were able to apply it in, real life. And it really helped build their resume. For businesses, the businesses were happy that, it was nice for them to see that students were actually taking interest, and it sort of broke down certain barriers that what if we like give access to students, like are they going to be serious about this program, like are they going to be as passionate about our business as we are. But it turned out to be great. It was a great partnership, because this is more like a grassroots program where we're just tapping onto existing resources. If we have students who are already specializing in marketing and they need something on their resume, we have businesses who are in need of marketing. It was just, like killing two birds with one stone. So it was just like pairing these two together and seeing how it works, and it actually worked. Um, More about our division, we have two upcoming events. As you may all know, the March is National Women's History Month, and we're celebrating women in business. We have an event, Empower Her. It is on March 20th. It's going to be held at Coastal Fog from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's open to everyone. Please come out. We want to support women. We want to support businesses, and it's you guys will have a great time. We also have the Amazing Race coming up. This is the second time we're doing this event. We did this event last year, and we had great responses. Greenville residents want to do it again. So this is more like a scavenger hunt where pairs of two, like teams of to actually go out to one business, complete a challenge. They are given a clue, and then they go to another business, complete a challenge. This was held in downtown. So we come up with challenges that are appropriate to the business and more relevant to what their product is. So, for instance, at Nash, we had them blindfolded and they had to taste a sauce and they had to identify the sauce, and the team that identified the sauce got a clue and they had to go to the next level. So at Purple Yoga, we had them do a yoga pose together. So it was a combination of all. And if you have a partner or someone, it could be anyone, and you can sign up. We only have a few spots available. I just checked. We probably have one for the day phase and about two for the night. So if you're interested, you can also participate. And that was all about me. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope I didn't bore you guys. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Thank you, Mahek. That was a wonderful presentation, super helpful overview as well. So let's go ahead and get started with some Q&A. If you have a question for Mahek, please go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'll moderate, and then feel free to unmute as if you have additional context while I am answering or reading your question. And then while we're giving them a minute to send out any Q&A, I wanted to go ahead and share that our next All Up in Your Small Business is scheduled for Monday, March 17th at 11:30. It will be with Josh Lewis, who, as the president and CEO of the Greenville ENC Alliance, which is where I'm at. Josh will present an economic overview for the Greenville-Pitt County area and provide insights on data which is impacting small businesses in the area. And as our population grows and new businesses do locate in our community, this presents an opportunity for small business owners to thrive here. I'll go ahead and add the link to the chat as well to register in advance. Okay, we do have a question. I'll go ahead and read this out for us. How often do the students and businesses meet in person throughout the 10-week program?
So this is more like a contract that we have the student and the business sign together. So it really is up to both of them. Like if a business owner doesn't want to see the students, they're like, we can have a share folder like, College Hunks did. They had a shared folder, they would share ideas on that share folder. But if a business owner wants to see their student more often and they say, oh, we would like for them to come at least twice a week to take pictures, and this is what we want, it's more like an agreement, mutual agreement between what the student and the business want.
Another question for you. Where is the application located on the city website for this program?
I can just hold on, give me a second. I'll just share the link.
And I can also include that link in the follow-up email too, so we can have
That
a
would be
direct link
great.
to it.
So
And then, I'll give you a second to put it in the chat so we
here it is.
have it in the chat for everybody who's on the call. But then again, if you're watching this recorded, we'll send it out with our follow-up email as well. Okay, another question for you. Does the business need to have a storefront or can it be a completely online business?
Can be an online business.
I had another question that I won't type it. I'll go ahead and throw it out there. Is there a limit to how many businesses / students are in the program? Or is it capped at a certain number?
So it depends on how many businesses the students want to take and how many students we have available. Similarly, it goes both ways. I want to add on to the previous question, like even though your business may be online, we want them to be registered in Greenville because this is a program strictly for the city of Greenville. I get applications from all over the area.
Not seeing any more questions now, but I'll go ahead and start to wrap up and give anybody just a few more seconds if they're still typing their question out. But seeing that we only have a few minutes left, before we go, I just want to thank Mehek again for sharing her time and expertise with us today about this wonderful program. And I also want to say thank you to all of you for attending. We hope that you have several takeaways from today's webinar that will help you grow your business in Greenville-Pitt County. And I just saw another question pop up, so let me go ahead and answer that. So I'm located in Winterville. Does that still apply for Greenville?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't.
And I'm happy to connect you with Winterville's group that they have at their city that works with small businesses as well. I'll take a note of that and I will get you their contact information as well. So just a reminder, if you did join late or you would like to rewatch any of this content, this recording will be sent out and emailed to you later this afternoon, along with the link to register for the March webinar as well with Josh Lewis. So we appreciate you again for joining us and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.